А зря, я хорошо справился.
Welcome back. I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Pizat game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Salio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dagon Gent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Salio was our friend. Just outside the door by the junk heap.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought
И тут, блин, инвестигейшены.
The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked something.
Ладно, мы вроде бы уже со всеми поговорили. Плюс-минус. Пошли смотреть на crime scene.
A lot of credits to be made around here lately.
Heard of any good finds?
Broken Droid.
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently.
Понимаю. Да, наша ДНД начала выходить. Колена будет что смотреть. Да, первый у нас выходит Монли Химдар.
Reinitializing complete. Greetings. 1B-AD was built and programmed by Tolos the Trader. 1B-AD was built to buy droid components for below base cost value and sell components based on most favorable market conditions.
Ты еще не продаешь голову дроида.
Greetings,
Ну так может краб чуть-чуть колорблидед. Да, поспать звучит как идея.
Da hupa, bossa kurata, go jujuto yoki, hiata yamba wajyaki yukito tune. Unta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone. Da wancha mori chiwa, mufara
Нет,
ni bo.
головы там не было.
Ichawa te crossi wisho toda si.
This room is
That Bith keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. The waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were. I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts. That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vent. 1B8D is quite...
Теперь мы знаем, что можно спросить этого дебила. Обожаю расследования в играх. На скриптах.
Greetings, Entity Behemoth unknown. I have many serving droid parts. The market rate for those parts would be Thank you.
Kif in the cantina could probably do something with this. We should head...
Обожаю это бегание туда-сюда. Прям лучшая часть геймплея so far.
Da hupa, bo sakurata, go jujuto yoke, hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatora, tayaita, ta bosananansata.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatora, tayaita, ta bosananansata.
Welcome back. If it'll help Dagon, you got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain...
Nico, is it? And the off-worlder. What brings the two of you here? That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Pazak. It was a prosperous night.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Gent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive. Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other.
What he meant to say, Major, is that they were friends.
So these two were friends? A friend would never say such things to another friend.
Ох, ты не слышал, как друзья разговаривают.
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima, the bartender, can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. Well, there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime. So what? What matters is who was there first. An eyewitness said he came from his office almost immediately. The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed. You have a recording? And I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon Gent. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's gonna be on your head.
The men will be working on getting Dagon Gent out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. You're quite a team. Together, you got the Major to back down. That's no small feat. The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With David free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators. I'm not gonna say any more. Probably said too much already. If you head over to Dagon Gent's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell the justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Mandalore one. Wrong place, wrong time. Captain Sulio and I were acquaintances. I just happened to be too close when she got dead. Real shame. She wasn't bad to look at, and she could drink. No, and at this point, I don't care. Just glad to be free. She's dead now. Not like finding whoever did it will bring her back. I deal with death all the time. We all end up like her eventually. Not many people can help you out with that. There have been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is locked tighter than a Hud's fall. I know a few people, though. Who do you need to get in touch with? A Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting.
Прикинь, да?
It's quite a bounty on Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but there's a master there. I think I know who it is. There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear that since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted holodisks that they nabbed. So here's the punchline. I need those disks because they have some contact information on them. People I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure. The Kells gang pretty much owns this street. From what I hear, she's the one that cleaned me out. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. You take Mandalore with you, though. Just get me the encrypted holodisc.
И мне дали double-bladed lightsaber за это. Но я не хочу его амбушить. Я хочу с ним поговорить.
Stay out of trouble.
Нет, я не хочу его убивать. Удачи. Хорошего дня. Я хотел его предупредить о том, что его хотят устранить. Но, видимо, игра так не считает. Well, who am I to tell?
What do you want here, Offworlder? The room is taken. The whole cantina is taken. You should leave. You? And just how do you intend to do that? The Offworlder wants to make a donation. Kill her and take everything.
Идиоты. Какие же вы идиоты?
I will silence you.
Сейчас бы лезть на джедая. Open Starport Visa.
Так.
Че, попытаемся по-быстренькому пройтись туда. Смотреть, даст ли мне это лайтсайд, потому что я в основном брал деньги. Типа, деньги это деньги.
Captain, you're thank the four moons for your kindness, off-worlder. I only wish I had some way to thank you. Hurry, children.
И отдал 2 визы. И 2 визы на лайтсайд. Бля, мне реально скоро нимб будет мешать ходить по улицам.
Have you found the encrypted hole? Great, go in there. With these, I'll check my contacts at the palace. You got anything you need to take care of in the quarter, you best do it now. If things go bad during a meeting, you come back when...
Так, у меня еще квесты остались.
So you're still in town? Like a... Yeah, I'll get on it.
Is this meeting a trap? I can't afford to lose you, especially given recent events.
Anything could be a trap. Backblue is no fool. But if the message is true...
Is this necessary? I can guarantee your safety in the palace, but outside these walls, the general has many men that would do anything for him.
Nothing in life is certain, Your Majesty. But I feel something. There is a disruption in the Force. I must investigate this.
Very well. But please, be cautious.
Понимаю.
Always?
Aren't I always?
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Well, the meeting is on. Head straight to the cantina. You guys should be in... And no offense, but...
You must have gone through a lot to arrange this meeting. The palace is at full battle readiness. Smuggling in a message is no small task.
Kavar, the famed Jedi Guardian. The Mandalorians counted on the fact it would be you, not Revan, who would lead the Jedi against us during the Mandalorian Wars. I wonder how we'd have fared against you. I thought you were killed fighting Malik during the Jedi Civil War.
It seems my former student keeps curious company. Strange times lead to strange alliances, though. No, I survived the war. If only just. Why are you here? I imagine that you hold little love for any on the Jedi Council anymore. I'm not sure how well placed your faith is. I feared you would harbor dark feelings because of our treatment of you. You have to understand that it was a time of great uncertainty. We just learned that Darth Revan was back with an armada. Every Jedi that went with him was lost, corrupted, and as dark as their master. And then there was you. Many thought you were a spy, but there's more to it than that. And I think you deserve an explanation.
Am I interrupting? In orbit, I thought for sure that the Ebon Hawk was mine. I was certain, only to see you slip through my fingers during the battle. Imagine my delight to discover you were on Isis. Quite careless, if you ask me. Get them, men, and watch your aim. Civilian casualties cause a mess of paperwork.
From the palace. I'll get word to you when I'm able. Run!
What? What have you done to my men? Blast! Men, take care of her! I won't let Kavar escape!
For the sake of subtlety, I suggest we avoid using grenades and any other weapons that may injure civilians in this battle.
Stop the fighting! Stop! Sergeant, take care of the witnesses. I'm sorry we had to do that. Appearances have to be maintained, and I'm afraid we don't have much time. You've helped out General Vaklu, and he understands how to show gratitude. We have allies, terrible allies. They want you dead. However, the General believes you could ultimately... But we have to maintain appearance. Exactly. That way they're satisfied that we are still loyal to them. I assume you want to know more about our ally, a Sith Lord. No idea of the name. Frankly, we had no idea who we were dealing with at first. What I have told you is true. We only deal with their intermediaries. We know it's a Sith Lord, but little else. We need your help. The General believes we can make a new alliance that will be in both of our interests. Vaklu wants to control all of Onderon, and perhaps more down the road. The Republic's time is nearly over, and strong men like him will rule the age to come. You have shown that you are strong. We'd like to ask your assistance in dealing with our ally, the Sith Lord. Eventually, we will attack Queen Talia's palace. Isis is an ancient city filled with artifacts from our darker past. Some of those might be especially useful to you. Besides, the Sith Lord wants you dead. The Queen has lashed her future to an ailing Republic. When the Republic falls, she will bring Onderon with. But Vaklu wants Onderon. You must make a choice.
Vaklu is a political animal.
Согласен.
He's never backed out of a deal. The Sith must have changed their arrangement substantially for him to consider betraying them. You can trust his offer. He's far more capable than Queen Talia is. I think allying with him is the best course. Credibility is important in Onderon politics. If he betrayed you and betrayed the Sith, his reign would be a short one.
Then why did you help Anda? You would serve Talia instead? We could help you settle your score. You have made a foolish decision. Men, kill the Jedi!
Окей. Посмотрим. Посмотрим, как играет такая мелодия. Ну, война началась.
Let us end.
For Clan Ordo!
Yes.
Сама себя хиляй. Может быть, мы даже сегодня закончим с Андероном, что было бы вообще погерс. Оставит, так сказать, все самые неприятные планеты на потом. Например, Наршаду.
What's happening in the West Square? It sounded like battle. Command's ordered comm blackout. Do you know what's going on? What? Why? That makes no sense. Command hasn't issued any alerts. Are you sure it wasn't some of those Beast Rider slags? They've been getting bolder recently. You must be mistaken. Soldiers just don't attack civilians without orders. If it weren't for the comm blackout, I'd check with... Just head to the safety of the Merchant Square, citizen. We'll send a patrol to investigate as soon as we can contact our HQ.
Not all the military is after us. Still, that clue can throw a whole army at us. I think we've outworn our welcome over here. We should head over to the spaceport before General Vaklu invents some charges against us.
I told you before.
You know what to do.
Who wants to die first?
Скиллзы. Максимальный хил. Фух, наконец-то.
The diagnostic is doing something strange. Target acquired. What the hell does that mean? Your visa's been scanned. You're cleared to leave. I'd leave right away. Things are going crazy in this quarter.
Нравится мне, конечно, дроидов месить.
I think we should get out of here fast. It's going to be some time before they forget about us. No more trips to ISIS for us until the situation changes.
Полетели обратно. Ну, кстати, судя по масштабности, Луна что-то очень близко к планете.
We're back. The shuttle is going to stay docked here until further notice. I'm not ready to part company yet. It sounds like you have a lot of traveling to do. So do I. I'm going with you. The Sith have taken a particular interest in you, and you could use an extra blaster. I've been meaning to leave Duxon to look for other Mandalorian clans anyway. I don't have it in me. It's a matter of self-interest. The Sith aren't known for sharing power. If the Jedi Order is destroyed for good, it's inevitable that the Sith will dominate the Republic. And then my people will be eradicated or enslaved. Mandalorians helped Exar Kun during his war. We know firsthand how we'd fare in the service of their life. But that's enough for now. We'll have time to talk later.
The Ebon Hawk is patched up and ready to go. When you're ready to depart, we can ask the guide here to take us back to the ship.
Понимаю. Трех компаньонов не хватает. Гото, ХК. Еще какой-то джедай? As far as I remember.
I don't think you'll be able to return to ISIS anytime soon. General, even a Jedi couldn't defeat him.
That's no moon.
That's a Star Wars, Star Wars. Спасибо, Булка, за хост.
Do you need a hand? No, I don't. Go back to your training. I'll call you if I need someone useless.
Is there some problem? I was only offering to help.
Problem? No, no problem. Just wondering how long you're planning to stick around.
For as long as she needs me, of course.
How heroic of you. Well, she doesn't need you. In fact, we were doing just fine until you showed up.
Actually, there are times when it seems you could use some...
Always with the details, aren't you? You can't fool me. You have some agenda, spying on her, always keeping your eye on her.
No, I don't. Well, I simply admire her. She has many qualities worthy of
Понимаю.
respect, and a strength that matches her beauty. Surely you've noticed.
Yeah, and I noticed first. Get it? So cut it out. And another thing, stop being all noble around her in your big hero way. She sees right through your little act. She likes honest guys, not guys who run around being unselfish and heroic all the time.
I thought she was the hero.
Да чё ж вы срётесь за меня?
The more worlds we travel to, the more questions I have. It's not just the hardships of the people, but something more. You are right, but there is something more at work here. Yes, these dead worlds, they have a pattern to them. They were all touched by the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War, but sometimes, well, I feel as if they are all connected in some other way. The attacks on Qatar, Telos itself, the decay on Dantooine. Something is wrong with life. The connections have been damaged, sickened. Sometimes I feel like I almost understand and then it just slips away.
So close.
Perhaps. Dantooine is only one of the worlds. It was only the start of the journey. I would like to study the other location. It is curious that the Jedi Masters chose those worlds to travel to. I wonder if the two are linked, but I know not how.
Дроид Чесис. Понимаю. Шли поговорим с Крей.
Yes, have you come? Very well. Very well. Sit with me. You have brushed the surface thoughts of another. It is a start. Calm yourself. This time, silence your own thoughts. Keep them still. Imagine the waters of the room of 1,000 fountains, each stream suddenly falling silent and still. Imagine the ice of Telos, cold and smooth as it gathers upon the plateau. Now, stretch out. Feel the ship around you. Strip away the metal, and see the souls and minds of those that fill its corridors, with more thoughts and dreams and worries than can fill the space of this ship.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Qatar, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and...
If I up the Tabana gas levels in the carbine, that would be enough to punch a hole even in triple Durasteel. And we'll need weapons like that if the Republic discovers the camp on Duxon.
How could the Jedi leave the Republic? Was it because of the Civil War? Is it possible that they...
Switch the face of the +1, -1 card. The totals are 9, 10.
А этот про Пазак думает.
2, -2 card. The total is 8, 11. Switch.
Your command echoes still, General, and I obey, as I did at Malachor.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Qatar,
Switch the face of the +1
I shall
-1
not
card.
fear,
The totals are 9, 10.
for in fear
Switch the face of the +2.
The command
echoes still general. The total is 8,
and I
11.
obey,
Switch.
as I did at Malachor.
Not now. Focus on my voice.
Malachor.
Now do you hear me? Truly hear me. You have taken the first steps on a much longer road, exile. The droid cannot be read in such a way. As for the alien who served with you in the war, its thoughts are more difficult, requiring many translations in meaning. Often it is better to read their impulses and images than their spoken thoughts. That is why he is deaf to you. I have found his impulses are cold, like a dead weight. His thoughts are black. Indeed. It is strange that I did not.
Huh.
Of course there was. It is because Atten was not playing Pazak, yet he counts cards in his head. At times, he will list off engine sequencers, memorize the hyperspace routes on the other side of the galaxy, count the ticking in the power couplings, even though they are fixed. At other times, he will imagine certain base lusts, certain indignities. It may be Atten is far cleverer than he feigns to be. Or perhaps he is simply a fool. Ask. He, if he can truly be called a man any longer, is one of the dark lords that pursues you. I do not think he knows what you are. Not yet. He spared the Miraluka, and that may have been the last shred of feeling that exists within him. Keep his slave close to you. I suspect there was a reason he spared her, and perhaps a reason that she survived when the rest of her people and the Jedi did not. Entertain what illusions you will. I am too tired to argue them with you.
Понятно.
One cannot have power of that magnitude that her master possesses and still think and perceive the universe as we do, as most of us do. I had hoped that you would not have to confront him, but her presence here has changed all that. You will have to meet him in battle. You must be prepared to sacrifice the blinded one. Perhaps her death will buy you the time you need to deal with her master. Entertain what illusions you will. I am too tired. Ask. I misspoke before. Ask. Does it matter? Perhaps. What did that? What? Learn from me my mistake. If it means so much to you, then this I swear to you upon my life, upon our. There shall be no more shadows between us. Ask.
А чё у меня скипнуло эту хуйню?
What that? What?
Но только сцену я уже видел.
If it means there shall be no more shadows between us.
Спасибо, Лорд Гекон, за рейд. Я тут как раз еще немного постримлю. Чё там? Чё стримил? Чё, как? Как оно вообще? То у меня тут уже 11-часовой стрим, то я уже чуть поплаву ловлю время от времени.
My life for yours.
Текс. Так не хочу на Наршаду сегодня лететь, пиздец. Увы, нет, мне надо было раньше начинать. Мне завтра на работу, так что я еще часок и как бы this needs to be Wrapped up. Ну, к сожалению, у меня есть настоящая работа, которая мне как бы приносит деньги. Уф, как-то сказано.
Something up? Passes the time. It's better than listing off engine sequencers, memorizing hyperspace routes, or counting ticks in the power couplings.
Да, это получше, конечно.
Of course it's fixed, and that's why you should count the ticking.
Конечно, стримы тоже интересно, но, как бы, к сожалению, они не приносят столько денег, сколько бы хотелось бы.
Why do I play Pazak? All right, I'll show you. We're not playing for credits. We're playing for some. All right. Huh? What are you talking about?
Ну, вообще, я заметил, что у тебя есть тренировка.
Don't tell anyone, but you wouldn't believe how many fights you can prevent by just pretending to know that stuff. I mean, it doesn't compare to wearing a lightsaber, but then again, that doesn't seem to help you much.
Tell me the truth. Не, я не хочу форс на него кидать.
So what?
Спасибо за фоллоу.
Questions about your past, despite the fact that it keeps throwing us into life-threatening situations. Want to know why?
Что есть? Я уже забыл, что я говорил.
Something you will. So give me the same respect, all right? Well, hey, thanks. But you've got the wrong guy. I'm good at shooting people, cracking wise, and pretending to know how to fight with my hands.
Понимаю. Ладно. Не хочешь со мной общаться, не общайся. Кретин тупого. Прекрасный молодой человек. He'll be contacting me later. Я могу на Андерон лететь? Нет. На Шада не хочу. А на Делусе мне есть что делать? Ну да, типа, я вчера обстримил немного ферму, немного Звездных войн, а сейчас вот тупо решил, пока в воскресенье есть, посидеть, потыкать. Да, Гекон меня зарейдил, сай. Так, Matter of Leadership. Нахуй, Repairing Defenses. Давайте на Дантуин сейчас залетим по-быстренькому. Я, походу, квестик один пропустил. Не, ну как бы приземлился, все нормально. Ах, а так-то вот. Я как раз пройду хотя бы процентов 40 игры, а потом по будним дням после работы буду сидеть потыкивать. Чем не вариант. Там еще пройду пюреху. А потом пойдем вторую Данганромпу месить, блядь. Опять эти... Ах. Так. Где кто? Акерия. Кто такая Акерия? Я первую часть прошел Данганромпы буквально недавно. Типа, она норм. Но меня бесили, когда меня садили на рельсы. Сегодня еще Краб закинул реквест Сай, кстати. Ну, я вам поиграл. Типа, в целом норм, но есть маленькие нюансы, как говорится. Ну, Сай, за это можно договориться посмотреть. Это как бы дело наживное, так сказать. Auto level up. Да я как бы не против. Я за этот год прошел все якудзы, которые есть на ПК. И мне мало. А Керри? Я просто играл на английском. Ну, английские субтитры, японская озвучка. Я ж типа редко перевожу что-либо. Сейчас я ж нихуя не перевожу. Или ты имеешь в виду в голове? Ну, в голове, да. Ну, блин. Ну, я выполнил квест. Продавал бы он что-то полезное. Было вообще охуительно. Ладно. Я не могу телепортироваться, ну ладно. А мне сложно. Ну блин, спасибо за фоллоу. Мне в принципе норм. Но типа самая трудная якудза это 5-я. Почему? Потому что там 10 хедмувы. Даже зная английский, я иногда запутывался, что, кого, куда и зачем происходит. Что ты хочешь?
There was a pattern to Revan's attacks during the Jedi Civil War. He sought to convert Jedi, not kill them. But that is not all. In fact, he fought to keep the infrastructure intact. Killed certain
Like a Dragon понравилось. Типа, после 7 якудз подряд с Кирюхой, типа, мне понравилось, типа, сюжетно, охуенно, геймплейно, они сделали такую, ну не прям как, допустим, 15-я финалка экшен РПГ, там все равно пошаговость есть, но там иногда кнопочки надо прожимать, все такое, мне 7 зашла, типа, в целом. Хоть я не сказал бы, что я прям пиздец фанат JRPG, но мне было good. Плюс, типа, я в якудзе играю ради мира якудзы, и там он был прям топ-дик, мне нравится. И Чибан хорошая замена Кирюхе. Да, это не те старые-старые, она более динамичная, менее задротская, я бы даже так сказал. And that concerns me. Не, ну типа вызовы это, конечно, мое почтение к ККВ, как говорится. Ну чё, тогда мы летим на Корибан.